I am now called Hecate, and I am the great-granddaughter of the Queen of Abelar. I am here to bear witness to an age when sorcery and adventure still thrived. A time when all things were yet possible. So listen now to this tale long past, a tale that would beget many.
Who knows what lives in dust?
Dennis. You're not a child, but a princess of Abelar. A leader with responsibilities.
Maybe I am sick, but I was pleasured by the killing. They deserved to die.
It began in the Empire of Abelar, ruled at the time by Queen Adonia. Adonia had just lost her husband to assassination by a sorcerer and his vampire daughter. Desperate, she hired a legendary adventurer named Oda to rid her kingdom of the sorcerer and his vampires. Oda was a mercenary assassin, willing to kill anyone and anything for a price. Creatures of hell guarded the lair of the sorcerer, hidden on the Isle of the Lost Souls. Oda carved a bloody path through the creatures, severing, gutting, without mercy. At last, Oda reached the sorcerer's cave. Entering the cave, he found vampires guarding a strange cocoon, and within it, something terrible grew. In the shadows, the sorcerer and his vampire daughter Zia chanted incantations in some alien tongue. Oda was confronted by the vampires. Without hesitation, he attacked and cut them down. Oda then turned his attention to the sorcerer and his daughter. Zia tried to stop Oda, but he brushed her aside and slashed into the sorcerer, carving out his heart. The sorcerer then fell into the abyss, trapped for eternity. Oda then turned on Zia. Subduing her. But then, an odd thing occurred, which would change the course of history. In this moment, Oda and Zia found themselves aroused by each other. Both surrendered to their passion and desires. Once sated, Zia cackled. Already within her womb grew a child, a half-human, half-vampire bastard. Horrified, Oda realized he had created a terrible creature. So, he did what Oda knew to do. He disemboweled Zia, cutting the baby from her belly. Zia cried at the sight of her unborn fetus gushing out of her belly. Before Zia could act, Oda was upon her, his sword ripping into her heart. Zir was reduced to ash and dust. Not trusting that the vampire was done, Oda scooped up her remains and dumped them into a stone coffin, which she sealed. The child's cries drew Oda. He picked up the baby and whispered, "Perhaps there's a place for you in the palace, child. But do not grow up to be like your mother or your father." And with that, Oda strolled off into the mists of Legendary and was forgotten for many years. In that time, the child was adopted by the royal court of Abelar, became a servant named Kara. Before vanishing into myth, Oda took the recently widowed Queen Adonia to his bed, and another seed would take root. But that tale really begins a long 20 years later, when a crew of treasure-seeking pirates found their way to the Sorcerer's cave